I just finished walking for another 60 minutes. I'm going to show you guys. 63 minutes. And I was doing something. I was tracking it on my watch. But I want to address something, and then I'm going to give some tips. Meet Mario. You're so commercial. You're so commercial. All right, so I wanted to address this. One, I do read the comments, if you guys do not know, and I'm going to be transparent about my personality and how I think or feel about specific comments. One, you may realize that I'm very nonchalant about certain things. It's kind of like, I hate to say it, but I make that their problem, not mine, because I'm living my life and they're living theirs. And they can't live mine and I can't live theirs. So I said that I was going to be here every day, brain dumping as much as I possibly can, because the environment that I'm in right now and changing it, it's very hard to have time to sit and actually record videos and edit them. So recording is not the hard part, it's the editing that takes the most time. And I'm running several businesses. So that's where I'm at. But there was a comment, and I'm smiling and I'm laughing because it was, I was like, okay. And I did respond, which I normally don't respond to negative comments or what people may consider to be negative comment. I didn't consider it to be a negative comment. It just told me a lot about what the person was going through. So that's really how I thought about it. And I think sometimes when I respond to certain comments, it stings. And the reason why I say that is because it stings me. And I'm smiling because it's a way to just kind of process what I just said. But I mean what I say when I say it. So instant gratification is a bunch of BS, okay? This is the mindset that, and I'm including myself, we're all doing. We're doing this in our jobs, we're doing this with our money, and we're definitely doing this with our bodies. We watch YouTube videos. So I'm speaking on the aspect, I'm gonna sit on the floor because my ADHD is kicking in and I wanna move around, and I've already done that. But we watch YouTube videos and we watch people that we enjoy learning from. We enjoy seeing their process if they're actually sharing to the best of their ability. We enjoy that. Hey, glad you caught me live. I can tell you now, I don't really watch other YouTube videos for the purpose of seeing someone else's results and how they've reached their results. Because the reality of it is whatever they're doing doesn't mean that it's going to work for me. So not everyone that's here on YouTube is coming to share their bodies. There are some that do that. And that's okay if they're sharing that and it's good content for me, and I'm speaking from my point of view and how I feel about it. If it's really good content and they're really sharing some tips that could help me, you pick and choose what you want to learn from when someone is sharing content. I do the exact same thing, but I don't go for the purpose of to see someone's results before I actually do something about myself first. So that was the response that I actually gave that person. They asked me, they come to my channel and they were like waiting to see some results. Well, here's the thing. I'm very transparent. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos on this channel. And if you want to see my results, just go back through all of the old videos. You can go through the recent ones because I'm very, very visual as to what's going on with my body. Like, look, this is what I'm trying to get rid of. But in reality, my measurements have come down. So I'm coming in like around here. I am now a 34. I was a 36, which that's too high for my body type. I need to be at least 35 and below. I want to get to 30. So I'm getting there. Here, Y'all know I'm gonna be honest with you. That has come down 4 inches. It used to be 40 inches. You guys didn't know that if you weren't watching some of my previous videos for the year of 2020 of what I was struggling with. So go back to the last two videos, not the lives, but you can go back through the last few videos of end of 2020 and starting 21. I'm sharing you guys a new journey. So I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. So if that's what people are looking for, you can forget it. It's not coming out that way. I'm looking to be what we call healthy, wealthy, and thick fit. I want to be the 170 pounds that I was like in 2015. 2015, I was 172 pounds. I was toned. My waistline was at 32 at the time. And I felt and looked amazing for me. So I understand that instant gratification is not how you want to do things when it comes to trying to lose body fat. Because that's really what we want to do. We want our stomachs flat, let's be honest. We want that hourglass figure. Those are the things that we want. But if you have been living a particular lifestyle for a number of years, there is no way you're going to get any instant gratification or instant results by doing this 30, 60 days. It's out there. People say, hey, I did this and I done it in 30, 60 days. You have to really look at those videos and realize they may have done this for longer than what they're telling you on YouTube. Okay? Not only that, for those of you who have been watching me for years, it may have appeared that my results were very fast. And the reality of, yeah, the first go round, I lost the weight within about 3 months, 220 to about 160, 150 in that area. And then I was just like up and down, because that's just my body type. Doesn't matter, what my weight is. It was more so I wasn't worried about what my body looked like. And the weight meant nothing. Just how I looked was what I wanted to look. So when you guys watch YouTube videos, try to pay attention to what someone is telling you they did, and kind of put that in perspective to your life and take control of your life. Don't try to follow exactly what they're doing, and don't wait on their results for you to take control of your own body and your own life. That's one thing I wanted to say. And then the instant gratification thing, it's not real. 30, 60 days, there are some people who can do that 30, 60 days. I'm one of them because I understand my body type, and I actually went through the trenches of figuring this out for me, not for anyone else. I just happened to share it. So if you are looking for me to be 150 pounds in the next 30 days, you will be sadly disappointed, because that's not what I want. So whatever results that you are looking for in me or anybody that you watch on YouTube, when they show it to you, then they show it to you. But don't stop or self-sabotage or not make a move on you waiting on someone else. Doesn't work that way. Instant gratification is unrealistic. Your body does not respond within 30 to 60 days being snatched like that. You also have to understand that your body is more than what it looks like. It operates, it does a whole lot of different things. The way you look is important, but don't make that the be-all, end-all of what you're searching for, and you're not actually doing some things that could actually help you. So here's some things that help me. And I'm going to continue to do this because I know it's going to yield the results, not give me instant gratification or instant results. It's going to yield me results to the point where once I'm there, then I can maintain it, because I have had a habit over years of doing this way of life or habits or living that keeps me where I want to be as far as how I look or how much I weigh. So I don't have a scale anymore, so you guys won't see that anymore. I threw it in the garbage. I don't think I'm going to buy another one. The funny part is this morning I was getting up looking for it because I took my measurements today just to see how far I've come. And I've lost a half an inch around my waistline. And in my lower abs, I lost 4 inches since October of last year. So, not no instant gratification, guys. I know I don't look bad. I know I look pretty damn good. I'm not trying to be skinny. I just want to be healthy and fit. And I want to feel good about what I see and also how I feel. So that's one. So this is what's helped me. And this could work for anybody. So just take this advice to make it work for your personal lifestyle, your timeline, whatever that may be. One, eat 3 meals a day. Now, if you're like, I eat 2, I eat 1, well, that works for you. If it's working, you continue to do that. I eat 2 meals a day. That's it. I do have some snacks and stuff in between, but for the most part, it's 2 meals a day. But 3 meals a day, one of your meals should have some form of starch carb or starchy carb. Now, I'm going to preach eating clean more so than anything. So when I say eating clean, meaning clean carbs. Everything else that is not vegetables, keep in mind sweet potato, potatoes, those are all considered vegetables. They come from the ground. Those are starchy carbs. They're good carbs for your body. At least one of your meals should have that. So you can start to get your hormones into balance and your metabolism to start working a certain way. You have to do this every day for the rest of your life. Now, if you change some things because you notice within what you're doing, you may need to cut back on meals, or you may have to change your portion size, whatever that may be. Just make it 3 meals a day. At least make one of them have some form of starchy carb in them. But always have some form of vegetables within your diet in every meal. And also make sure if you are an eat meat eater, not everybody are an eat meat eater, what the hell? If you are a meat eater, it's totally up to you, but at least have some form of lean protein, lean meats in there. That's only if you are a person that does eat meat, whether it's occasionally or not. If you're vegetarian or you're vegan, you already know what you need to do to make sure that you have enough protein in your diet, because you need those 3 macronutrients. You need protein, you need carbohydrates, and you also need fats. Now, some people are different. Some people need more fats than others. I tend to do my first meal usually has fats and proteins in it. And then my last meal, I have carbs. I have whatever the heck I want within reason and in portion. So that's how I do it. But what I think would help anybody just to get into the whole nutrition and diet aspect of it, 3 meals, vegetables on all 3, and at least one of them have a starchy carb or something that you enjoy eating that's not necessarily a good carb. I don't want to get into this, what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad. You should be eating the way that you enjoy. Eat how you enjoy to eat food. That's what you should do. But pay attention to the portion control and add in things that are good for your body on a molecular level, on a cellular level, correct word, on a cellular level, and which is really just your vegetables. Don't complicate it, don't overdo it. So that's my tip when it comes to diet. 3 meals a day. All of them should have some form of vegetables. All of them should have some form of protein in them. Fat, you can choose where you want to put them, but at least one of your meals, if you're a person that enjoys carbs and you're not doing a diet that is more of a keto style diet, eat whatever you like as far as carbs are concerned and enjoy them. Just keep the portion to your fist. Not my fist, your fist. So just keep the portion of your carbs to that. Now your vegetables can be as large as you would like for them to be. That doesn't mean you have to clean your plate. Keep that in mind. That's something that I'm working on too. I try to put only just enough on my plate and clean it. I'm not the type that will, it just comes from what I grew up with. I'm not the type that like leave food on the table or on the plate. I don't know why, but I know it has something to do with how I grew up. So it's just like that. And another tip that will help you other than diet, because I'm going to always go to diet first, because what you put in your body is what you get on the outside. So keep that in mind. Now, if you want to do something with what's going on the outside, just walk. Walk every day for 30 to 60 minutes. A 30 or 60 minutes of the day of your time is important for you. So self-care is important, and it is a part of self-care, and you should be practicing self-care honestly every day. Self-care doesn't necessarily mean just sit down and be lazy and just do nothing. For some, it could be that, depending on what day it is. For me, it's usually I try to do it on Saturdays, but I'm more active on Saturdays. But your self-care should be your everyday routine. What do you do when you first wake up? You know? Yep, walking has been key for me too. Glad you brought that up. But yeah, walking 30 to 60 minutes every day. Start there. I know you want to tone up and get your body a certain way. Like, I still have muscle. It's not going anywhere. I'm still active, and mainly because I'm a pole dancer. So I'm still active in the strength aspect of that. But just for everyday exercise, for me, I am learning that I am prone to stress mentally, emotionally, and it shows up in my body. And I'm starting to notice it when I'm in the middle of a stressful moment. My body, I notice what's going on. So I have to keep that hormone, cortisol, for me at bay. And instead of being so stressed out with heavy weightlifting and HIIT and running and things like that, although they work for me, I need to keep my stress level down based off some information that I have been following when it comes to balancing your hormones. So just walking 30, 60 minutes, 45 minutes, take some time out of your day, first thing in the morning, or first thing when you wake up. Give yourself some time to kind of clean up or do whatever you do, but make that a priority, because walking actually burns fat. Running burns carbohydrates. So I can explain that in another video, but walking is better. It burns fat. You will not get instant gratification, but you will see changes. Okay, so if you're looking to be snatched within the next 48 hours, because to be honest, that's how you're thinking. You're like, oh, I need to get this done within 30 days. Well, yeah, you'll see some results within 30 days if you are consistent, but you won't be, you gotta be realistic with what where your body is right now. If you have been doing something for a long period of time and now your body you're changing aspects of what you do from day to day, there is no way you can expect for it to move like within hours, within days, within weeks. I mean, don't focus on that. Focus on changing your habits and just finding that peace of mind. Your body will follow with it because it doesn't feel stressed about you trying to look a certain way. It's important. We want to keep that in the forefront because that's our goal. We want to look a certain way. So instead of constantly thinking about it, do something about it. And these are two things I think would be very helpful. You can take it, you leave it. If you're doing something different and it's working for you, stick with it. Stick with it. That's it. So 3 meals a day, vegetables on all, protein on all if you're a meat eater, and at least one of those meals, usually midday or at the end of the day, is when I have carbs. I do fats in the morning. My breakfast is usually eggs and avocado, more so on the fat aspect because I don't eat for a long period of time before dinner. So that's what I choose to do, and that's what's working for me. So if this is kind of what you're doing and you don't realize that's what you're doing and you're like, oh, that sounds good, I'm gonna try it, try it. If you're like, nope, that's not working for me, this is working for me, stick with it, stick with it, stick with it, stick with it, because you will get results. But instant gratification, no. And don't look for instant gratification in other people's lives. Change it around. Take the information that they give you and that they're showing you and see how you can make it work for you. But don't wait to do certain things that you've been wanting to do because you're waiting to see what somebody else is doing. How's it working for them? Because what works for them doesn't necessarily mean it'll work for you. Everything is trial and error. Try it out first before you start waiting on someone else, because you will stay fat waiting on somebody else to get skinny. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. So if you had any questions, I know someone, and it was something I wanted to mention. Someone made a comment in the video yesterday. I tried to explain it, and I think this person, they explained it way better than I did. So I'm going to find it on my iPad. Well, first, let's do this. Someone asked me, where did I get my, sorry guys, I'm looking for it. Pink Essentials. Okay, somebody asked me where I got, it's not a robe, it's a sweater dress. And it was very long. Somebody asked me where I got it from in the last live. Well, yesterday's live. I had this one on. I had the black one on. But they have them in many colors. The site is called hanifa.co. So it's HANIFA.co. I put the link in yesterday's video, and I'm going to make sure I put the link down in this video after it loads so that you guys aren't searching too much about it. But that's where I got it from. They're on Instagram as well. They have other colors, so I'm in the process of getting the other colors. They have red, they have gray, they have this beautiful color here. You guys know I wear black all the time, so that's what I'm going to pick up first. But the other colors, like this color, is just gorgeous. So yeah, but back to our scheduled program. It was a comment someone had mentioned in yesterday's live about headaches from drinking water. And the way that I was explaining it was more on a visual aspect, because I'm mostly visual. But the way that this person explained it, she says she's not 100%, but we all can say, you know, you're not 100% sure that's what it is, but it could be this. And I just like the way she explained it. So give me a second. I'm trying to find it on my iPad. Awesome. I think I found it. So, yes, I don't know how long, Fatima, if you're watching, I don't know how long you've been watching me for a long time, but I like the way you brought this point out to kind of help. She says, hi, in regards to one of the followers asking about headaches as a result of drinking more water. She's not 100% sure, but it might be helpful to share this, and I'm glad she shared it. So you guys want to share something, you guys know I don't have a problem with that, because the truth is, you're learning from me. Why can't I not learn from you as well? So, and then if you bring out something that I know could help other people, if I'm not able to explain it, it's the best way for you guys to understand it, I will definitely shout you out on it. So it could be due to frequent or more than usual urination as a result of drinking more water, which results in losing electrolytes. So make sure electrolytes are balanced. That could be a help. So I don't know to the person that actually asked that question yesterday, and I tried my best to explain it in one way. This sounds more like what could be a little bit more helpful is pay attention to your electrolytes. My brain is dancing around with this water thing. So I'll say this when it comes to drinking water. There's information out there where it says that you should drink at least a gallon of water a day. I've experienced this with bodybuilding and just prepping for a competition. So I see the benefits in it, but the reality of it is you're not doing a bodybuilding competition. Everybody's body is different, so a gallon of water could be detrimental to someone, especially if we're speaking about electrolytes, as opposed to somebody else. So I think it's best to drink at least 90 ounces of water a day. That's 32-ounce bottles of water a day. Not a bad idea. But if you could drink a gallon of water a day and you're fine with that, go for it. But the truth is, everybody doesn't need to drink a gallon of water a day. You drink when you're thirsty. So it's good to drink water when you first wake up. That's already a given. It's good to have some water with your meal or before your meal. But as far as calculating how much water you're drinking a day doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lose weight from just drinking water. I mean, you will if you're doing on the extreme aspect of it. But I'm speaking from an everyday, trying to live a healthy, happy lifestyle so that you can look the way you want to look. So drink plenty of water because it's good for your skin. But I drink about 90 ounces of water a day, or they say half your body weight in ounces. So whatever your body weight is, you'll do it half that in ounces a day. But it's not necessarily to have a gallon every day. You may not be thirsty every day. So okay, so Sarah mentions like adding Himalayan salt is what I use. So adding Himalayan salt or Celtic salt. I haven't tried Celtic salt, but Himalayan salt, pink Himalayan salt is what I use. And you add into it. Another suggestion too is lime or lemon juice in your water. They help with your digestive system. And if you're ever planning to use any type of detox, or Nina Detox is what I'm using right now, if you're looking to use that, she makes that as a reference that you should try that. It actually tastes good. Hey, April. That was April. Sorry, April. I just like turned the camera. You changed your name. But yeah, so she's in the listen community. So yeah, she makes that pink Himalayan salt or lemon water or lime water. I have recently got into drinking lime water, and it makes your water taste so refreshing and so cold. That's the first thing I do in the morning. But we're getting into 30 minutes, so I'm about to log off because I got some work to do. But 30 to 60 minutes walk every day to kind of help you with the boredom of it, because some people might find it bored doing it in your home on a treadmill, because I have a treadmill, guys. I moved it, so this is the treadmill. And I got the TV right ahead of me, and I actually add to myself by learning new things while I'm walking. It's relaxing. It's good for me. Some people like to listen to music. Some people like to watch YouTube videos like this or any other YouTube videos. That's what I like to do, is watch YouTube videos and learn some new things while I'm just walking. And if I'm doing a workout, I'll follow a YouTube video that Latrice in the Listen community. I'll put a link down. It's probably a link already down below for you to join the Listen community. She shares a lot of videos on workouts that you guys can try from home. You don't have to have a gym. You can do it right at home. And she shares some really good videos, and I tend to kind of pick the ones that she kind of shares within that group and in that community. Oh, this is what happens. So I gotta go, guys. I have to give this video a thumbs up. Let me finish some work, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Just comment down below if there's something you want me to speak on. A lot of you aren't telling me what you want me to talk about, so I'm just going to brain dump on you what I think or whatever happens within that moment. So that's what I was dealing with. Someone made a comment that they were watching me to see what my results were, and they said it was a waste of time, and I hate to say it, you are wasting your time, because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to get where I need to go, and I'm not thinking instant gratification, and you're waiting on me. Don't do that. You're not me, and I'm not you. I'm just here to share what I'm doing, and you might find something that'll work for you and take you further than me. And that's what matters more to me than you worried about where I'm at in my results. So, love you guys. Wait, I just missed that. Compound exercises for older women. Yes, I'm going to do that. Thanks, April. Bye, guys.